Hey you! Welcome to Educ-tion learning. Educ-tion learning means educational institution learning. I am Harun J. Mejos, and today we're gonna learn how educational institution affects to other social institution like family, government, religion, and health. Now, let's define first what is educational institution. The word education comes from Latin words educare, meaning to lead up or to bring up. It is a process of receiving or giving systematic instructions, especially at a school or university. Now, when we say educational institution, it is the responsible for the systematic transmission of knowledge, skills, and cultural values within a formally organized instruction. Eventually, educational institution for me, it helped us to improve our skills, our learning, and provide more knowledge. Without educational institution, we all ignorant to everything. We don't know anything. That's why educational institution is the most important institution in society. Now, let's begin. And the first social institution is family.
Good day, everyone. My name is Maria Princesera Luciano Pileno. So, how the institution of education affects family? So, based on my research, highly educated parents are more likely to read to their children, enhancing early literacy skills and building foundational content knowledge from an early stage. So, when interacting with their children, educated parents pose more questions, employ more complex vocabulary, and give fewer orders. So I do believe that the institution of education affects the family because your family's duty is to educate you, to guide you in your education, to support you, to help you with difficult things, and most of all, it is their duty to make you proud of the things you have achieved in your studies. And I thank you.
Hello everyone. So today we're gonna talk about how social institution education affected to other institution. So since the average Filipino family is big, because mostly family they are rapid multiply, they are making multiply. The school should teach advantage of small families. Uh, Basically, I have read different article, and in Japan, um, there are school, and for brides, there should be a school, of course, not only um, for marriage, but me also for a young children. So basically, children are ones who suffer from broken homes. Couples should couples should try to reconcile their parents, relatives, and friends should help them. So all the educative function mentioned above belong to the cultural transmission or enculturation um, function of family that therefore not engaged by marriage people. So since the family is very important institution, education for family, family life should be part of the curriculum, and transmitting the knowledge, beliefs, and practices of generation of young generation.
Now, let's proceed to health.
Education is an important determinant of health. It can impact positively on levels of social engagement, safe, and healthier society. Improved understanding of the relationship between education and health will help identify intervention and best practices to public health. Moreover, poor health and nutrition prevent students from attending school and from learning to their best ability whilst there. Poor health not only result from lower educational attainment, but it can also cause educational setbacks and interfere with schooling. Ultimately, proper and good education is essential to all of us. Health and educational institutions should provide programs that help empower individuals and communities to live healthier and more aware of their well-being.
Alright, so how the educational institution affected by other social institutions? Well, we all know that number one is health, or the health system. And we encounter right now the COVID-19 or the pandemic. And all of us are very careful in all aspects in our life. And it's happened in all over the world. So it very affected in our education because right now, when we have a health education, we gain more knowledge and positive attitude. And also health education can teach us our emotion, our social, mental, and physical. When we have an unhealthy education, it will cause us anxiety, or depression, or stress. So basically, health is wealth, so you should take good care of yourself.
The government.
How can government affect education? Government affects education till they largely paid entirely administrative by governmental bodies or non-profit institutions. This situation has developed gradually and is now taken so much granted that little explicit attention is any longer directed to the reasons for the special treatment of education. Even in countries that predominantly free enterprises and organization, so that the result has been an indiscriminate extension of governmental responsibility, and for the rest, they can express their views only through political views.
The religion.
Empowering the tree of Philippine education are the wise seeds sown by religious beliefs and values, inspiring and guiding learners. Religious philosophy lights up the fountain of knowledge, thus influencing their minds. The relationship between religion and education shows that the most religious had lower levels of education. However, religious people in general were majority in all educational levels. The aim of religious education encouraged the learners appreciate the distinctive nature of religion with a human experience, develop and articulate their personal beliefs, ideas, values, and experiences, whilst respecting the others differ. And I believe that religion plays an important role in education. It helps the learners develop an understanding of themselves and promotes the spiritual, moral, social, and cultural development of individuals and of groups and communities.
Education is very important and powerful because it gives us knowledge to communicate and become knowledgeable to other social institutions. Because education is a big source of knowledge to everyone. Because I believe, or should I say, we believe that educational institution has a big role to our life to become successful and to survive to this world. And that's all. Thank you.